Okay, good morning everyone. I think we are live. Looks like it. Great. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well this morning, or I guess whatever time it is where you're at. Today we're going to focus on probably trying to finish up our project. So we need the last bit of materials here, so we're probably going to run some more Buried City runs, I think, so that way we can try to finish up the provisions and maybe some of the other items too. Mainly that's probably going to allow us to finish up the provisions pretty easily, so we're gonna try that. And yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and probably get started here. We're going to switch up our weapons. I was running, yesterday I was running Salamantis, killing some shredders. I made a little video on it, actually just posted it on YouTube, so you can check that out if you would like. Okay, and then we're going to craft ourselves a Raider hatch key real quick. And let's find that. Okay, great. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to go now. Okay, let's go play. We're going to do Buried City normal. I don't typically like to do Buried City night raids. Mainly because I'm trying to think, I think I've tested it quite a few times and I feel like the loot isn't that much better to where it justifies not having the hatch keys. To me, I feel like being able to use a Raider hatch key is way more important to me than potentially just a small extra loot value. So that's usually why I like to do daytimes on these, but yeah, we'll jump into it. Okay. Let's see how long the queues are today. So we're getting pretty close to getting security breach. So I'm going to fill out these last 2 points in revitalizing squat. And then I guess apparently I have to put 2 more points somewhere. I could put them in Stubborn Mule, I guess. And then I'll be able to get Security Breach. I think that's probably better. Stubborn Mule is probably better than the Raider Scraps, I think. I guess ultimately at the end of the day they're both kind of whatever. So I'm not too worried about either of those, but yeah. Okay. I hear Raider cache. Parts, check cabinets. Alright, where are we at? We're at Town
Just a gentle
Hall.
reminder to keep an eye out for those salvage.
Let's head home at the old town hatch.
It may be just what we need to get her to pull her weight.
Okay, so we're gonna run all the way up. We could actually probably go into town hall here. I don't have the key for this though, but I think you can still get into some other areas of it, but I don't normally loot that area, so we're gonna go over to our normal loot spot. We could go over here to the Santa Maria houses, which is actually probably better to just like start here. Check that. Because this was a fresh raid, so likely we'll be the first person into the Santa Maria houses. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this. Alright. Let's go there. No tick here, it doesn't look like. Likely we'll be the first person down in this. So we can just probably take everything. Grab this. There's a security breach, too bad I don't have the thing for it. Snow globe, that's nice. Probably just gonna take everything we find in here because we have the space for it right now. Okay, all the arc are down. Yo. No drawers here, that's crazy. I think it's been very rare that I've ever seen it spawn with like no drawers. Okay, we're gonna check this just in case. Oh, somebody threw a wolf back at it, I guess, apparently. That's cool. They killed that pretty fast. Yeah, not very much stuff in here, actually. Pretty crazy. Alright, we'll just loot a couple of these things and then we're gonna head into the other building. So we'll go here, we're gonna check right here. Nothing really good, nothing there. Check this drawer. Grab the things off the table. Okay, we can come through here. Grab the magnets, check the cabinets. We're actually gonna probably go upstairs real quick too. I don't know if there's a person here.
Don't shoot.
They could be upstairs. Hello. How's it going?
Thanks. Hey there.
Okay, so no weapon crate in here. We're gonna go down through here. Nothing in here. So then we're going to go up to this breach room. Someone's probably already gone in it at this point, I would assume. Should probably take out our gun just in case. So I guess it's still possible somebody might not have. Didn't breach this side. Yeah, actually nobody's gone in here. Cool. So we can breach this. This is nice. Yeah, nice. At least I was able to dodge it. A rubber duck, which is nice. Actually, we should salvage some of the stuff for sensors, I think. Speaker components, too. I was hoping I had other things for speaker components, but I don't think I do. Okay, anyways, we need to finish breaching this door. Get in this room quickly before people come. Okay, we got a weapon. Not bad. This is probably worth a little bit more. Honestly, probably don't need that. Don't need these like arc alloys. So if we find something of value, springs are going to be probably better. Grenade. Take that. Probably don't need that gas grenade either, to be fair. Okay, let's check this cabinet. Nice, another snow globe. Actually, do these stack? No, they don't. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Poster. Drop this. Poster. Oh, this is great. We're getting some good stuff here. Accordion, rubber parts. Nice. Yeah, this is great. We're getting some good loot. There's another rubber duck. Yo, Lance's mixtape too. Cool. Oh man. Apparently somebody's fighting. Alright, we're gonna go out and around here. We're gonna go up to the room. Sounded like somebody died over there. Okay, nobody's looted the ammo case here. We're still capped up on our heavy ammo. Seems like nobody's come this way either. Jump through here. Yeah, nobody's been in here. Check the weapon case first. Nothing fancy here. I just kind of like to check it first. Got a defib in here too. We'll check these as well. Yo, what fact? Hello.
Hey, don't shoot!
Well, glad that guy's friendly because he came in here pretty quick. Yeah, it seems like he's leaving, so that's good. Yeah, this is a great run. Like, holy crap. Curious if this guy's just going to like what this guy's plan is here. I'm just gonna extract, so. Could check that trash can. Hello. Actually, there's a bag here too.
Hey, don't shoot.
A lot of these cushions, those are actually like worth a good amount too. We found a lot of those, but we left them behind. It's okay though. Yeah, this is a great run. So we ended up like with close to like 80k in value. So we started with like 20k or so. Maybe slightly over 20k. So that's not bad at all. Okay, so we're going to probably just like put all this stuff in our stash. Let's repair this so I don't forget. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna throw everything in stash and then we're just gonna go through and pick out the things that we need to get rid of. I don't even have enough room for this grenade. This is why I'm trying to like finish this up so that I can not have to have a bunch of crap in my storage anymore. What else we got? We don't need all this shotgun ammo, I don't think. We got that extra wolf pack. We could get rid of the wolf pack that we just found, just for like extra space. Although these will be really nice to have just for killing the bombardiers and bastions probably. So honestly, I probably should keep those. Unless I want to use deadlines. I could use deadlines for those with the photoelectric cloak maybe. Well, I've never used the photoelectric cloak, so I don't know. I don't know how that would work out. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of trinkets. So that's why I was saying, like, this one's like the easiest to do. Just because you get tons of trinkets, especially on this like buried city run. Okay. And then all the other miscellaneous stuff that we happen to get here. I don't think we need a bunch of antiseptic. I'm not making a lot of these med supplies anyways, and I don't even know if I have blueprints for them, so probably just need one stack of that. TV, we don't need the power cables. We don't need this. Remote control. Water pumps. Scooper. Just trying to grab everything we can here. Okay, that should pretty much be it. Okay, so that's going to give us quite a bit more inventory space. If we go to workshop, we look at explosive station, deadline requires explosive compound and arc circuitry. Because I can't make wolf packs, but I can make deadlines. And they do like a crap ton of damage. Like 1,000 damage is pretty Pretty nutty, I think. So I think that like these might be worth just like crafting. I just, the problem is I'm thinking if like I try to run up to like a bastion, I don't know, likely it's just gonna like mow me down like as soon as I put the deadline on it. But maybe I can photo electric cloak out. I don't know. It's like I don't know if I want to try it, you know. I think we just wait. I think we just continue to build up our stash here. Just do another run. Did I make a key? No, I did not make a key. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of sensors. Sensors are great to stockpile because you can make lots of keys, and these are your bottleneck for making reader hatch keys. So you can get them really easily on like Stellamontis. Actually, I think I'm going to make another video. I think I talked about this yesterday, but I'm going to make another video. Maybe I'll make it today and put it out tomorrow on like where to get sensors. Since it seems like a lot, that's like the major bottleneck for everybody, and they don't have a lot of sensors to make raider hatch keys. Because in your workshop you can actually in your, I think it's refiner, right? Where's refiner? Like you can make the advanced electrical components, and all you need is wires and electrical components, and you can actually make electrical components. So these are really easy to make. They're cheap. You do need wires, obviously, so you can get those from Celeste at 10 a day, or the same run where you can get sensors, you can actually get wires too, for crafting the advanced electrical components. So yeah, I'll probably make a video about that. Just that way it's, I don't know, clear to everybody like how to easily farm them. They're not difficult or anything. It's just knowing where to go, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna do another run here. That one went pretty smoothly. We got a lot of value on that last run, so that's awesome. I was not expecting to get that much stuff. Okay. We'll see where we spawn this time. Alright, where are we? Map. Gas station, so we'll run over to...
Let's go to that location.
Murano Station, check the... see if the weapon crate's over there.
Hornets tend to hover. If my designs hold up, that's the perfect time to stick them with an explosive or two.
I don't know if we'll be the first person to come over here, though. Usually there's like people that spawn in this building. So it's probably likely that that person just like ran there immediately. I guess we can grab this raider cache. If you run by raider caches, you should always grab them. Because they sometimes can have blueprints in them and stuff. And med supplies, so always good. Okay, where did this person actually go? They must have gone this way, right? Yeah, they looted those. So they probably went over here to check the room. Which is fine. I don't see them. Is that camera active? Doesn't look like it. They didn't actually check it. I'm surprised. guess we'll breach it. Hopefully, hopefully we don't get shot. There's been many times I've been shot at this spot. No weapon crate. Usually spawns right here. With the grenade tube though. Trailblazer grenade. Okay. And always breach these too, because you can actually get rare stuff in here. I'll just kind of grab most everything. I don't need like the super basic parts or anything, but nice. So we got a torrent. That's sick. Totally worth. As I said, breach these. They're worth it in this room especially. I mean, they're worth it also other places, but in that room specifically, they have rarer loot. Okay, we're also going to check to see if the weapon crate's up here on the top. Sometimes they can spawn up here. Hello, why didn't you mantle, buddy? There we go. Sometimes there can be one that spawns over here. Doesn't look like that's the case, so... but yeah, right next to where those birds are, there can be one that spawns. I've found it there a few times now. Okay, I think we're going to run all the way up to the hatch at this point.
Head home at the Old Town Hatch.
Kind of the typical loot area or loot route we try to go. Likely we'll just be picking up scraps at those areas because we spawned in a fresh raid, but like we're already going to be getting there at like probably like 25 minutes, so I'm sure it's going to be already picked through at this point. But yeah, I mean, getting the torrent was nice. This is a torrent too. That's pretty cool. Is this active? Oh, well, it's not active. Okay. So we're going to go over to the hatch and then kind of start our run. Sounds like there's already people over here, though. Which is okay, I guess. Hello. That person just pieced out.
So there's a guy in there waiting for people, so just be careful.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hey, Ryder.
That's not him. Just a brother.
Alright. Good to know, thanks. So, sounds like somebody's hostile over there, potentially. I don't know if somebody went in this room. Yeah. Yeah, I've already breached it. Alright, so somebody's already looted this room. That's okay. I'll just pick through it for scraps, probably. Again, you never know what you can find. People leave a lot of stuff behind, so. A couple trinkets, not bad. Just anything that pretty much could be of value. And then we can, if we find other stuff, we'll just drop this kind of garbage stuff that we're finding. All of those blue trinkets are worth like 1,000 each, so they're always worth grabbing. Okay, we'll jump out the window. We're gonna come across here. Always check these tables. Sometimes trinkets and stuff can spawn on the tables there. Doesn't look like it, or someone's already grabbed them. It doesn't look like we have any cabinets to loot. Interesting. See what's on the table, just some magnets. Someone's already been here, clearly, and I missed that shot. No, weapon crate. There's a weapon crate that can spawn right there. Humidifier. It's probably worth taking. A stitcher. We have so many stitchers here. These are not worth that much, so. They also are probably like way heavier than most things, so. Alright, so we'll run into here. No drawers there. Looks like we got something on the table here. We got an empty wine bottle. Trinket, which is nice. Okay. We probably don't need this extra medium ammo. I mean, the torrent we have, it has like 70 in it. So. Okay, nothing lootable in here. Rubber duck. Let's go. Especially if you guys like collecting rubber ducks. This run is usually nets a lot of rubber ducks, so it's definitely worth. Yeah, those are 400. The stitchers are 400 and they're heavy. I guess we can take the tick pods. Actually, I don't think we're gonna find any other ticks probably. So it seems like someone has been here. Oh, a rosary, nice. Fried motherboard. That's worth taking over this tick pod. I mean, I guess if somebody has been here, they didn't loot everything. Another ripped vest. It's surprising to me that these drawers aren't spawning. This is the second raid in a row. Okay. Let's check down here too. Sometimes there can be a backpack back here. Looks like there is, but someone's looted it. Yeah, that person just straight up missed that rosary. The rosary's worth a lot, so I'm surprised they missed that. Okay, well then we'll run over here to this building. Sometimes trinkets can be here or here. Also this cabinet sometimes. No cabinets there. There's a drawer here. These usually don't spawn like super great loot. Even though this room looks like that other room where we can find a lot of stuff. This room is not like a breachable room, so. But again, sometimes it has random trinkets or, yeah, med bag. You can find some random stuff in it. Vase, that's good. And the Berletta. Probably over the bandages. Actually, bandages are worth a good amount. Or the pasta, maybe. It's all about the same. Okay, now we can just go hatch out. And there we go. Pretty easy. I usually don't like to stay in like too long. I kind of just do this short loot route and then hatch out. I could like go to like pharmacy and go to like some of the like other places, like I think Red Tower or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like the longer you stay in a raid, the more likely you could die to anything, Arc or players. So if you can keep things short and condensed, it's usually good. Also, this run is fantastic for experience because you like loot so many things in such a short amount of time. Okay, so we've got the Torrent 2. Actually, we'll probably keep the Torrent 2. We'll get rid of that Torrent 1. So same thing. We're just going to start throwing all this stuff in our stash. Hopefully we have enough room for all this stuff. That way we can contribute it. Okay, we're full again. Alright. Then we're going to go to our project. Combat items, so we'll sell the Torrent 1. We're going to sell the 2 Berlettas. Actually, one of those was a Berletta too. That's pretty nice. Actually, let's move the attachment to this thing. That way we can sell that one. Or donate it, I guess. It's not really selling it. Cool. Lots of medium ammo we don't need. Blaze grenades. I don't know if we need those. Showstopper blaze grenades. I mean, blaze grenades can be really good, I think, against like the larger arc that don't move, like the bombardier and stuff. It might be worth keeping for that. Snap blast. Okay, I'm just trying to clear out some inventory space. Stack of bandages. We don't need the extra stims. Never use sterilized bandages, so probably don't need those. I really never use Vita spray either, so I'll just get rid of one of extra of those two. Can probably get rid of a stack of defibs, but I always like to have defibs just in case I run into somebody that's like downed or something. I always like to bring defibs in maps. Okay, we didn't get very many trinkets on that run. Okay. Oh yeah, then we have lots of random crap that we just looted mixed in here. Got lots of Exodus modules. Okay, dog collars, right motherboard, humidifier, extra industrial battery, industrial charger, portable TV, radio, remote control. Synthesized fuel. Actually, we should keep that because it gives oil. Water pump? I don't know. Wait, does that give oil? I thought it did, right? Where is that thing? Recycle. It gives 1 oil. That's pretty lame. I was thinking at least it'd give like 2. Okay. Alright, not bad. So things are looking a little bit better. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll make another Raider hatch key real quick. Raider hatch. Grab that and we're good to go again. So we're getting closer on our project. So provisions should be done pretty quickly. Survival items and combat items, those are a bit tougher. Take a lot more time. I'm trying to think what would be super efficient to do. Actually, we don't need that extra. bandage as well. We could make a bunch of bandages and sell them or something like that out of like our fabric. Like how much are these worth? These are also pretty cheap to craft. Like I feel like we just need to craft some things to then sell. Like a stack of bandages is 4,500 of like green bandages. Okay, it's good to know. I mean, we don't have to like rush it or anything. Clearly, we're gonna find the things that we need over time, I think. So it should be fine. All right. Whoops. My mic went out for a second. Hopefully it still works in game. I don't know. That was weird. Let's check it out. Test 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Check. Okay. Seems like it's working. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully we can find enough trinkets this time that we can get really close to finishing up the provisions. And we really need to find quite a few weapons. I probably should have kept... I was going to say, we dropped... In that last raid, we dropped like a bunch of Stitchers, but like... Stitchers are only worth like 400, so... Or something like that, so... I don't know. They're not that great, really, to hold on to. Okay, maintenance depot...
Head home at the Old Town Hatch.
Pretty close. Ish. I mean, we didn't spawn that close, so there'll probably still already be people who've been able to get over here and loot, but... At least we're relatively close. Probably just go underneath this camera. Okay. Run through here. Yeah, it sounded like someone just jumped across there. So, yeah, likely someone's already in there, so we're just going to run up here to the breach room real quick. See if we can get at least in here first. Since someone's in that other room, or likely in that other room. Okay, so we're going to quickly breach this. That way you can at least free loot this room, which is good. Nice, another hatch key. Probably somebody about to open this door. Sounds like someone's pretty close. Potentially. Could be wrong, but... thought I heard. Battery close. Hairpin. We're going to be able to own people with that. Not. There we go. We got a rubber duck. It's exciting. Okay. Alright, that's pretty much everything. Cool. There's a guy right there. Just run Check here for trinkets. There's fuel back there, but I don't care to loot that. Okay, free cabinets. Candle holders, probably not worth that much. Film reel is though. Yeah, we have multiple recorders here. A couple magnets. Torn blanket. Yeah, it's not worth that much. Okay. Maybe the weapon crate might be up here too. Household cleaner. No weapon crate. Any drawers? Nope. It's okay. We'll just run across here. Take out our weapon just in case. Doesn't look like this has been loaded yet either. Wires, processors. Wires. Actually, they're not worth that much. Yeah, people are like wolf packing those. I mean, I suppose like wolf packs are probably really efficient against them. Hello. I assume that guy was just in here. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's grab a bunch of this stuff. Don't need the extra ammo. I think he just went down there, right? Probably. Yeah, that's not worth that much. What's that TV? TV has wires. TV's worth a bit more though. Oil. Oh yeah, water pumps do have oil. Okay. We could salvage this for the extra speaker. I mean, apparently this guy didn't come down here. Free weapon case, so. Take that over the hairpin. The hairpin's not worth that much. What do we have here? Industrial charger. Okay. Not sure that that's all that great either. Can get a good shot on that. There we go. Okay, camera lens. There's another arc here. Ripped vest. Coral jewelry. Nice, okay. Probably the recorder. Recorders are only worth like 1,000 each, so they're not worth really that much. Anything on this table? Nope. Okay, let's see if there's like a bag or anything down here. Ah, Lance's mixtape. Let's go. Yeah, we can probably drop this other recorder. Pick that up. And we've got a grenade tube. Another lure grenade. Firecrackers, all that stuff's like not worth very much. I think that's it. Yeah, we don't need anything on there. Okay, that's it for this room. Alright, well, let's check here. Another vase. Sweet. This is lootable. Let's see what's in it. Music album and vertical grip. Okay, these are actually worth a decent amount too. Probably take that over the magnets. Anything I can break down here? Batteries. These are springs. No. Actually, I could do the lure grenades and the speaker components. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, you're gonna take the vertical grip. I want the speaker components anyways because that way I can craft some stuff with them. So it's probably worth doing that. Another duck. Cool. We got 2 on this run. It's like every run that we do in Buried City, it's like we get at least 1 rubber duck, which is nice. So it's like increasing my collection. There's another one. Crazy. There's somebody right around here. Yeah, they're right in there. I'm just going to let them go upstairs so I can safely run down. Alright, and we're going to run to the hatch, and we'll be good. So yeah, pretty simple runs. These are all condensed, and we got a free Raider hatch key on that one, so that's actually pretty nice. So we don't even have to craft another one. Okay, unload backpack is probably what I need to do here, right? Because then that just unloads everything that I have stash space for, at least. Okay, and then we've got this extra anvil, which we don't need. And then we want that last Raider hatch key here. Oh, it does seemingly get rid of my defibs though. So I like to bring 2. Okay. And then let's put in our point and skill tree. And we're very close to security breach project. Alright, let's go through this again. So we don't need these arpeggio. I hate that weapon. I don't know. It's probably decent, I guess. I just don't like it. I don't particularly I don't think it feels great to me. Oh yeah. Let me see. Anders, thanks for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. I was trying to find where my thing was. I'm still trying to figure out, I haven't streamed on YouTube very much, so I'm still trying to figure out everything. So I was looking where the thing was. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, we can get rid of this extra grenade because that's just taking up space in our stash. And should we get rid of this extra anvil? I don't know if I want to do that because we don't have the anvil blueprint. Actually, it's probably okay. We still have 3 more, and we have 1 that we're currently using, so it's probably okay. Okay. Did we get some more? We did get a little bit more herbal bandages. We can probably just get rid of those. Get rid of. I don't even know why I'm keeping these bandages because we can make them, so it's probably fine. Okay. Provisions. We got a lot of trinkets on this run, so I think we're gonna hit the cap here. Yeah, we are. Trying to think what's the most efficient way to do this without losing a bunch of value. Yeah, okay. So the rest of these will just sell for cash, I think. Cool. Provisions done. Easy. Provisions is probably like the easiest one, at least doing those loot runs. And then we'll start being able to accumulate a good amount of cash now because of that. So spring cushion, water pump gives oil, right? Maybe we should just break that down because I think we do need oil for some things. I think that's all we need to put towards this. We could also do like a stack of each of these basic components again, because they're like stacking up quite a bit. That should free up a bit of inventory space too. Okay, let's find that water pump and recycle. So we get 2 oil from that. It's funny that the water pump gives 2 oil, but then the synthesized fuel, my gosh, I cannot say that, only gives 1. It's kind of like weird to me. Oh, I guess when you break down or you contribute weapons, it doesn't take the mods with them. Weird. So I have to do those separately? Compensator is actually pretty good. That's weird that like it takes off the attachments. I could keep the compensator, I guess. It's probably good for my anvils. Okay. Alright, we got everything set up, I think. Yeah, we're good to go. So the things we got to focus on right now are combat items mainly. So we need a lot of grenades and weapons to have a lot of value. Guess we can get rid of these. Probably don't need these either. So we still probably need 100k of these. Alright. Oh yeah, and I was gonna sell those other trinkets, I think. That were down here. Just to free up a little bit more stash space. Cool. So now we should start getting a lot more cash, because now anytime we get trinkets, we can just sell them, because we finished the provisions. So that's going to be like super, super good. All right. Probably should take a sip of water. Okay. So fingers crossed we get another decent spawn. So last raid that spawn that we got was actually pretty good because we were able to like loot that breach room. We were the first person in there, so that's pretty good. Church ruins.
Let's go to Plaza.
We're not in a fresh raid. We can check pharmacy first, I guess, since we're on this side. Usually on this side, I like to go up towards Plaza Raza and check the kind of like the pharmacy by jumping in from the top. I think it's like always good to check that. I could add it to like my normal run, but it's kind of like out of the way, so I usually don't. There's some prickly pears here, so might as well loot those. These have some value. There's another one here, and another one here. Alright, cool. Okay, so I usually jump up like right here. This is kind of the best place to do it. This could already be looted because, I mean, clearly we're getting here. It's already been 6 minutes in the raid. But right here on the corner, you can just jump right on this anything and you're good. So yeah, someone's already been in here. Usually not much up here. Take the torn blanket, I guess. Somebody didn't loot the ammo crate. Interesting. And then there's drawers down here. We'll just take this guy's scraps, I guess. It's totally fine. Probably take out our gun just in case they're still here. Never know. Okay, a lot of drawers here. So yeah, likely they're gonna leave a bunch of like stuff behind here. So herbal bandages. I will take them because honestly they're worth a good amount per bandage. So, and I like to use them, so it doesn't hurt. And we'll check this last one. Kettle. Might as well just grab it for now. It's not a lot of value, but I mean, I guess we could take the canisters. I don't think the canisters are worth that much. We're at 582. 882 are 300 a piece. I guess that's not horrible if we stack a bunch. You can usually find a lot of canisters on these runs, so it might actually be worth like grabbing them just to stack them. Looks like there's no drawers there. And then down here at the bottom of the pharmacy, there's always like lots and lots of loose loot. But yeah, someone might have already looted all this. But these shelves have like tons and tons of loose loot. Yeah, it looks like somebody like, picked it pretty dry here. I don't really see anything on them. Yep. Oh well. Alright, so we'll run back upstairs. We'll probably just jump out of the window right here. And then we're just going to go over, probably run through the building here, and then we're going to go over to the other side. Can we get to the roof from here, actually? Actually don't know. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Let the Stitcher pass. Yeah, it's just like hovering. What the heck? Wait, did it see me? I don't know how that thing saw me. That's crazy. Okay, so we'll just zip line across to this other area. Wow, there's like no bombardier or anything. We'll come in here. Got a tick. Looks like someone's already been in here too. Again, we'll just get any loose loot we can. Yeah, someone has already been in here, but they left a lot of stuff, it looks like, so. Check over here. Don't see anything on the table. Alright, and we need to kill the turret here. Sounds like somebody's really close. Another defib. Yeah, see, people leave like a lot of valuable stuff. So it's like, I feel like you should never feel bad for like doing a loot run, even if you like spawn in late. Because people leave so much shit. This person's coming in. Hello. Are you friendly?
How's it going?
Hey. This room's already been looted. I'm just picking scraps here, so just like FYI.
Cool. Thank you.
There's an extended medium mag here if you want. That's in that weapon crate.
BRB.
What's that? Oh, you don't want this?
You got it. I have black people.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
And me.
Are you looking to extract?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. Have a good one. That was nice of them. Just gave me a free wolf pack. Guess you don't see that every day. People coming in with a kettle. I mean, they're probably like on a free kit, but like I'm like, oh, these people look at the PvP or what? All right, so we're gonna go across. Nice. So we did get a. We haven't checked either of the rooms over here yet because we came in kind of this back way. So we're gonna do that. Again, likely these have already been looted because it's like 17 minutes left. But again, we'll just kind of pick up the scraps if we can. Alright, pops are annoying. Well, I doubt anybody's in here at this point. Okay. Yeah, it seems like someone else is here. Got trinkets. Someone left a rusted gear. That's crazy. Spawned in a suitcase too. What the heck? Hello. Are you friendly? Hello. Hello. You're the same person?
Friendly.
Yeah, same person. Okay, cool.
Oh, you trying to run? I'll see you later. Have fun.
Okay, see ya. Person is nice. They look like a like not so nice, but they are nice. It seems like so. I feel people. It seems like I don't know if it's stereotypical, but people with that skin seem to be like hostile a lot of the time to me. So. Blaze grenade. Okay, so we're filling up our inventory a little bit here. We could go check the other room, the jump across room. It might be worth. We're still not full on our inventory here, and we're only at 57. We could also go to the apartments. Maybe we'll just check the jump across room, and we can hit up the apartments, and just get any additional scraps or anything there as well. Nice. Somebody left a music album in there. Again, this is why you always check. I'm gonna probably get on fire here. Fun stuff. That was not a good place to shoot that. Yeah, that's why I always recommend just checking things that people have already looted, because you never know. You never know what they're going to leave behind. You know, it may not be the most valuable thing, but you know, you still could get some value out of it. Actually, let's use this to charge up the shield. And we can use this extra bandage. Heal up our health. That's a win. Grab that, just in case. This is probably worth more. Actually, they're worth the same. Okay. Surprised those aren't looted. Oh, I almost missed that jump. What? Nobody's been here? This is crazy. It's crazy to me that we're like this far into the raid. Oh, processor. Speaker components. I'm trying to think what, yeah, we can salvage some of the stuff to stack. Speaker components. I can't believe nobody's been in this room. Yo, deadline. Let's go. That's a huge find. Broken flashlight. Defib. Found a couple defibs on this run. Compensator 3. Wow. Yo. This is crazy. As our value just goes up like a ton very quickly, right? Just looting this room. Il Toro. Extended medium mag. A statuette. This is nuts. Why are we getting so much good loot right here? This is crazy. Extended medium mag. We should take this. Do we want this? Yeah, I guess it's worth more. Man, this is like nutty. I mean, the recorder's only like 1,000, so actually. Crazy. Man, that was like some good loot. Another rusted gear. What is happening right now? Like, why? First of all, why are rusted gears spotted in this building? You know, it's like, I've had so much trouble finding those in the past. A venator? What is going on? This is nuts. More headphones. The speaker components. Torn book. Dude, we are killing it with this. Another trinket here, so processor. Probably should take the dartboard. It's worth more than that. Industrial charger. We'll check the med back too. Alright, well, I guess we don't need to go to the apartments. We just came in here and we got like 30K this one room. Because nobody had looted it. That's nuts. Got a lot of good stuff there. And some stuff to keep, actually, which is good. Okay, and we'll just hatch out, because we're right here. That was a super good run. And it's crazy, because I went to that jump across room at like 15 minutes left. And nobody had been there. Pretty crazy stuff. I guess I should have put that stuff in my stash, right? Oops. Oh well. Il Toro 2. This is an Il Toro 2. Yeah, that's nice. Do we have any parts we want to put on this? Can we put any parts on this? I don't think we have anything we can put on that. We have extended medium mag, which we can put on this venator. And we'll actually keep the venator because it's pretty good weapon. Compensator 3. This is crazy too. I don't know if I need this though. I probably should just get rid of that. Okay, any trinkets we got, we're just gonna sell. Because they provide us no other benefit now than just giving us some straight cash. Okay. Deadline, I think we're going to keep. I don't think we're gonna sell or get rid of that. Alarm clock. Yeah, we should probably just get rid of all these at raw value. Okay. And that should be good. Okay, let's create another hatch key real quick. Still have so many sensors, so we're good there. Alright, and then let's see, we got a couple combat items here. So because we got the Il Toro 2, we're just going to get rid of this Il Toro 1. And we got that Venator, but I don't know. It's worth just keeping, I think. I like the Venator. I think it's a pretty good weapon. I actually could run the Venator. I don't think we need these compensators. I'm just going to get rid of them. Extra flame grenade. We got that free wolf back, but honestly we should probably keep that as well. Survival items, we got like a whole stack of herbal bandages. We can get rid of that. We got like another almost stack of defibs too. So we can probably get rid of some of those. Like, honestly, we could probably get rid of a whole extra stack of defibs. These are only 1,000 each. It's not that much. Materials. Let's go through this again. Humidifier. We have lots of these gun parts that we probably don't need. Rusted gears we don't need. Canisters, heavy fuse grenades, smoke grenades, vita spray, patina. I just like don't know if I need canisters. Maybe I should keep them just in case. Okay. So not bad. I mean, we're making some good progress, I think, on this. So this is pretty good. Okay. Like I could run this Venator if I wanted to. I just feel like with Venators you have to run like probably like 2 stacks of ammo. I mean, maybe I could get away with 1 stack of ammo, but you do have to like shoot things a few more times, so you use like more ammo. The reason I like the anvil is because then I can just shoot like a fireball once, or I can just shoot like things 1 time and they pretty much die. Or those turrets, I just have to do 2 shots on them and they're dead. So my duck collection's coming along though, as you can see. It's kind of nice. All right, well, let's jump back in. All right, likely this will probably be my last run, I think, depending on how fast we do it. Probably got about 30 minutes left that I can play, so. We'll see. Alright, we are at the warehouse in a fresh raid.
Let's head home at the Old Town Hatch.
So I guess we can just start off our normal run over here. I wonder, it's interesting to me to know that like I can spawn in like super late to a map, right? And then there are these like rare areas that are just not looted, right? And then I spawn into a fresh raid and there's like 3 or 4 people that are like running to this location. It's just like, I don't know, maybe it's just like people don't go to it because... Hello.
Hey there.
Yeah, maybe people just like don't go to it because they think people have already looted it, or maybe it's just that, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why is that the case? Like, why have people not gone to that room yet? Because I want to tell you right now that I bet I go up in this room and there's already somebody here. Or someone has already been here. Or they are like actively looting it right now. I mean, it sounds like it. Hello. Yeah, see, someone was already there. I mean, sure, there's stuff here I can still like grab, like scraps, just get and grab, but it's just like crazy to me, right? Like, why is that the case? Seems really odd. So, what I'm wondering is, like, is it the case that you can only spawn into a map late if there's like a certain amount of loot still left on the map? Right? So maybe, like, that guy didn't even loot this cabinet. What the heck? He missed out on Lance's mixtape. And also, again, as we saw, people miss things, and sometimes there's lots of value on the things that they miss. It's crazy. Likely these people are just going to go across the street here into this building, too. Yeah, there's people up there. They're looting, so I'm just going to skip this room for now. We can potentially come back to it, I guess. Snow globe. Yeah, that way we can beat some people up into these other areas. Okay, cool. We got the weapon crate here, which is good. Crappy Berletta, though. Berlettas are just like, I don't know. I never typically like to find Berlettas because they're like not really worth that much. I'd prefer to find like a blue weapon if possible. Nice, nobody's been here either. A couple trinkets. Nice, advanced electrical components. That's always good. Yeah, a lot of stuff in this room. This time. Usually this room doesn't spawn that much stuff. Can't do security breach yet, but we are pretty close. I think in the next day or so we'll have it. Which is really nice. I don't think anybody's been here either, so this is great. Yeah, so sometimes you just have to skip some areas, especially if you've you hear other people there. It's like not worth contesting. First of all, because obviously they like could be hostile and like try to jump you, right? But like also sometimes you can just beat people to other things, right? I don't think we need the Stitcher. Stitcher's not worth that much. And another snow globe. We've got 2 of those. We're looking pretty good right now. Another dartboard. Nothing on that table. Nothing on the camera lens. We already do have one of those. A lot of these things stack, which is like really awesome. What do we have that's like not worth that much? Let's get batteries. It's slightly more than the fabric. Other trinkets. Probably the weapon parts. At this point, we're just kind of like trying to take some cash. Actually, light shield's the same as the faded photograph. It's okay. I'd rather have the faded photograph because it can stack, just in case you find another one somewhere. Wolf pack. Ah, dang. I was hoping there'd be a wolf pack in here. I'm not sure. These are worth more. Okay, it is slightly worth more. For parts. I don't know if I have anything that could stack. I mean, these technically I could stack the speaker components. Like break them down and stack the speaker components. Yeah, I should do that. I don't know if that's more value or not, actually. Industrial charger. Alright, I think that's it. There might be a backpack over here. Yeah, there is. Yeah, we could have, if we kept that durable cloth, we could have stacked those. It's okay though. It's upstairs, but it's not that big of a deal. Not too worried about it. Okay, we've made out pretty well so far, actually. House cool cleaner. It's just a green. Like, we might not even need to go upstairs to that room, but we probably could go back and check it. We know that somebody's already been in there and looted it, but again, they might leave some stuff that we can stack. So it's probably worth checking. Processor. Any of these other things give processors. Wires. Speaker components, I guess. What is our value go? Right, 89, 149. 89, 140, 88, 149. 89, 149. Okay. I guess it like didn't help, but I do want the speaker components anyways. Because I do want those for crafting. Because these can be used to craft the photoelectric cloaks. So I think I'm going to eventually need those for trying to kill some like bombardiers and bastions. So it's probably like worth keeping those. Oh shit. Yo, what's up? I didn't even see that guy.
Hey, do you have any batteries by chance or wires? I went to the flooded solar panels and it said that it needed. Oh shit! Holy ticks! Holy ticks!
Where's the other one? Yeah, I think I have a couple items I could break down to get some of those if you want. How many do you need?
2 batteries and 3 wires.
Okay, so I can give this person.
Here, I will.
Alright,
I will
there's
give
your
you
wires.
some. Here, there's some. You need. This stuff was in the residence player. Yeah.
Let me see if I have any batteries. I got 2 batteries, I think. That's, I think, all I have.
You are a lifesaver.
Yep.
Thank you.
Of course, no problem. Alright, so let's go up here. We'll just check this room just in case. Sounds like she might have just come from here, but we'll check it just in case. So that brought down our value slightly. It was like 1,500. It's not that big of a deal. And likely if this is not all picked dry, we'll just get that value back. Yeah, someone left an arpeggio in here. Like, what the heck? Like, at least you can, like, always... If you ever, like, have too many weapons, aside from the gray weapons are a different story because they just go into metal, I think, but... If you ever have, like, too many weapons... you can always, like, break them down into simple gun parts. Or, like, if you're, like, carrying weapons and your weight's too much, like... Just break them down into simple gun parts. Sure, their value's like not as much, but it's worth to at least take that. Another bicycle pump? What the heck? Metal parts. Oh, there's 7 batteries right here. This girl could have got all of her batteries right there. Oh well. Should I should have told her. What the heck? Other speaker components. And we've got a comfortable pillow. I don't know if this is going to be worth more than any of this stuff. I think it's worth the same as most of all this stuff. These are stacked. That is the same value. Okay. Well. Yeah, that was a pretty good run. I mean, we made out pretty well here. We're at like 94K, so I'd say I can't complain here. All right, and then we can just hatch out, and we are good to go. And yeah, likely we have time for one more raid here too. So this is good. All right. Okay, so same thing with the trinkets. We're just gonna sell all of our trinkets because we don't need them anymore. So I'm not gonna unload backpack because I don't want all the trinkets inside of my stash. So we'll just pick the things that we need to. We got a good amount of value there from trinkets alone. Trinket. I'm gonna keep the duck. Because I gotta continue to improve my duck collection. This is a trinket. 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 Okay, I think that's all the trinkets. So yeah, almost 40K in trinkets alone. That's pretty good. Can't complain on that. Okay, so then we're just gonna throw everything else into the stash. Don't need that extra. Okay, we always want to craft another Raider hatch key and just put in my inventory. I always do that just so I don't accidentally forget to bring it, because I love running with hatch keys. We can grab our extra materials, that's fine. So we're almost full again, and then we're gonna go to our project. Combat items. Arpeggio we don't need. We got an additional anvil here, so we don't need that. And we got that Berletta that we don't need. Smoke grenade. Get rid of that. Okay. Probably a stack of medium ammo too. Okay, so that's a little bit more for that. Survival items. Get rid of a stack of bandages, that extra bandage there. We have plenty of defibs, I think, so I'm not worried about the defibs. I think we'll get rid of that just for the extra value. Vita Spray 2. I don't ever use Vita Spray, so I probably don't need any of these, to be fair. but yeah. Honestly, I hardly use any of the things. Like, I save all this crap and like I barely use any of it. There's very specific things that I use for crafting, because I like to run very specific types of setups normally. Toasters, camera lens. I think that's it. We'll keep all the rest of the stuff, basic materials and stuff for now. Okay, so we're back to 277 is still a lot. Oh, we missed the prickly pears. Oh yeah, because I think these are provisions, so we can't sell these. Let's sell those. Like, we have so many power cells. Like, I probably should get rid of like a couple stacks of these as well, honestly. That's in materials, I think, right? Yeah. We get a couple of stacks of those. Screw it, we'll just do one stack of all the... Actually, metal. We don't have a ton of metal, so... Probably keep those. Alright. That should free up a little bit more inventory space. We have lots and lots of wires. Just trying to think the things that we have surpluses of. Like, do we need a? Wait, did we miss those? What? Did we miss those toasters? Hello? Having problems with menus here. Like, why is that toaster still in there? Oh, did we screwed up, I guess. I guess we didn't actually, like, confirm it. Whoops. That's silly. No wonder my inventory wasn't cleared out very well. Because I totally didn't grab all the things I was meaning to grab. Alright. 264, that's better. Okay, yeah, we're getting close now. This is great. Like, our project's coming along really well. I think we could probably finish this in the next, like, day or so. Likely. I mean, I have enough stuff in the stash that I probably could, like, finish those off. But, like, of course, I'm, like, trying to save a lot of stuff, right? Because, like, I want to use a deadline. So the other things that we're trying to work on is the gear benches, right? So those are the ones that are, like, a bit harder because I need to kill bastions and I need to kill bombardiers. And killing those solo can be sometimes tough because they're often, like, heavily contested, right? If people start hearing that you're fighting a bastion or you're fighting, like, a bombardier, they're just going to rush over there, right? And even if they don't kill you, likely they're just going to come and try to, like, rat out the parts when you kill it, right? So I don't know. It's pretty tough. So I was thinking of, like, trying to kill them quickly. The method to kill them potentially quickly, in theory, I don't know. I haven't tested this myself, but I mean, there's probably videos out there on it, but I don't really know. But in theory, I could use the photoelectric cloak and a deadline. And so ideally, I would try to run up very close to it. Either with the photoelectric cloak or before using the photoelectric cloak and then getting a deadline on it and then trying to, like, run away with the photoelectric cloak. I have never used this item, so this is all theory. But I think that it could work, right? Because from what I've read is that when using this, if you're, like, aggro a bastion, for example, they will actually shoot where they last saw you. So when you use this, it doesn't, like, de-aggro them. Like, they're still aggroed, but, like, they're shooting at where they last saw you. Kind of like, I guess, what they do, like, with a lure grenade, right? When you throw a lure grenade, they just, like, shoot at the lure grenade. So I don't know. That's also another viable strat, is that I could, like, throw a lure grenade and then, like, deadline it maybe, and then photo electric cloak out. I don't know. It's something that we'll have to probably try soon. I kind of want to finish up the expedition project first, and then I think we'll give that an attempt. So yeah, maybe in the next day or two we'll be able to do that. Yeah, it looks like it's about time. I'm probably gonna get ready to stop the stream, but thanks for watching today, guys. It looks like there was actually some people that stopped by today, so that's awesome. I appreciate you guys chilling here, even if you're just lurking around. So thank you so much for just being a part of watching this. So this is, like, kind of like my pseudo second or third day streaming on YouTube, so I'm just kind of giving it a shot and trying to make some more YouTube videos and stuff for you guys. So you know, I just put out a video yesterday, I put out a video today, so hopefully that you guys can find those helpful too. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Should be streaming around the same time tomorrow, so you're welcome to stop by again if you like. All right, guys, well, we'll see you later, and thanks again.